down at Golden Gloves with James. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Are you?
Feeling warm after being in there.
It's roasting hot.
It was a hard...
That's not the hottest it's been. If you ask
I was
Lyndon,
told that.
if you ask Lyndon's been in there when it's been hot. It's been every heater on. That was just one heater. There's like normally like 7 or 8 heaters.
Yeah, I think
That.
Josh and Wayne had a little laugh when I was like...
Yeah, that's light work. That easy. If you're out there and you want to try the hot circuit in Golden Gloves, then let me know and I'll invite you down and see can you last how many rounds you can last.
Who do you reckon can last the most out of using the gym? Or even like the Black Flash lads that come up from Collyhurst?
Niall was good.
Niall
Niall was good in there. For the first time coming, your first time, normally it's a bit suffocating and stuff like that, but Niall lasted with us, so yeah, I would say Niall. Out of the Black Flash, but all of us in here, because we've done it, so I couldn't choose one, to be honest.
Well, I am going to try and make you choose now, because we're going to do slightly different. I'm going to ask you a list of questions, kind of who's most likely, try and give me the person you think the question is as quick as you can.
Yeah.
Everyone's getting asked similar questions, majority are the same, and we'll see who kind of gets like the most, and you'll realise as you go on, if people might have nominated you for a few.
Yeah.
You'll figure that out. Who moans the most in training?
Charlotte.
Who do you think secretly got like the best natural talent? Might not be for boxing, but just in general.
In every sport or in life?
Just in anything.
Me.
Who'd survive the longest in the wild?
Me.
Who gets told off the most during training?
Charlotte.
Who's most likely to lose the gum shield?
Well, Shaq does. Sometimes Shaq's forgot to put his in, so I reckon Shaq. Lose, in fact, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Forgets to put, that's a new one, that. Someone forgets to put it in.
One time, I think twice it's been. He's about sparring and Wayne's like, you've got your gummy in. And he hasn't had his gummy in. I'm sure it's Shaq, one of them anyway.
Who do you reckon would make a decent coach one day?
Me.
If one of the fighters...
Shaq could be a good coach, though.
Would he?
Yeah, Shaq would be a good coach.
I think he said that himself. I think he beat himself.
Shaq would be a good coach.
If one of the fighters in the gym was on MasterChef, who do you think would win if he's all on there together?
Josh.
Josh, a secret good cook.
He knows a bit about food, so he's probably the best. Yeah.
If there's a movie about yourself, who would you want to play yourself in the movie?
Repeat that again.
If there's a movie about yourself in your life, what actor would you want to play you in a movie?
I'll just do it all on my own.
One man talent.
One man talent. I reckon I can keep my own company. I got up to the maddest stuff. I reckon if there was a movie, I wouldn't need anyone. I wouldn't have to be anyone. I'll just be myself, and that's it. And he'll be a number one on Amazon.
Actor, boxer, wildlife enthusiast, survivalist.
Yeah. Nah, in the wild, I reckon, to be honest, in the wild. Is that all animals, isn't it? All bugs and
yeah, so it's just kind of...
I'm a celebrity.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah, me.
Still you?
Yeah.
Always you?
Yeah.
You mentioned celebrity then. If everyone in the gym was going, I'm a celeb, who do you think would last the longest? Not maybe being voted by the public, but just actually be able to last.
And the public vote me. Just because I swear to God, I'm dead. I'm probably weird when it comes to no one watching. So if I knew all eyes are on the telly, I know I reckon I'll win. I'm a celeb, yeah, definitely. I have confidence in myself. Charlotte would be funny though. Charlotte's. I've never ever stayed over in the same house with Charlotte, but being in the gym with her, you just look at her and sometimes you think, what made you think of that? So I'd love to live with her, like on an oldie or something, and be with her for a full week.
Who's most likely to sneak out of a run?
Charlotte doesn't like running, so definitely.
Oh, actually, this one now. Might have to think about it a bit. Who's got the worst music taste in the gym? Who do you not want connecting to that speaker?
Josh.
Josh?
Just because, sorry to defend him, he's a woolly back to us. So to me, Josh is the total opposite to me. So with Charlotte, he's a Scouser, where we probably like similar music. With Shaq, we probably like similar artists. With Josh, I don't know, because obviously, you know, when it's different areas and it's mad how the world is that. Yeah, Josh, I reckon his music taste. One time I did put a song on and he was like, how do you listen to blah blah? And I said yeah, and then it was like he liked the sort of same taste, but I reckon Josh, yeah, or Shaq might like. I like all type of music, so Josh though, defo, because he's from the other side, not the Whittle. He's a. I don't want to defend anyone. He's a woolly back, but he's a nice woolly back because he's my brother, and that's it.
Some Slatters now based on Liverpool. I know we've spoken about it a bit in the gym. Liverpool, I've said.
Football team? Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant City, gone.
Because I know you were the only one that I knew supported Liverpool, because I'd seen it on social media. I know you've mentioned it when I've been down the past, and everyone else did. Yeah. But Josh and Shaq have both said the same thing, so you've all answered these together. But it's actually now...
If you're going to ask who's going to win the Premier League next season, it's going to be Liverpool. At 100%, so there's no point in asking me that. Liverpool is the best team in the world right now. Paris Saint-Germain are good, but we had an off night. Yeah. If we talk about football, I'm going to end up going on a mad one. Go on.
No, it's not too much. Not a one like that. It was just,
go on.
Where was you when you won the league?
When I won the league? I was in a pub. I was in a pub watching it with my cousins and that. I like family time, me. Like certain people in my family, I like spending time with them. Just because, don't know, we're just...
Is that how you wind down outside of training?
Yeah, around, like, I play snooker and that, and with me cousins and stuff. And they're the people that, like, I like to chill with. Like, I've got loads of brothers and sisters, but there's certain few people that I like to hang around with. And certain days I like to hang around with them. So I was, instead of being by the ground and stuff, which I would have probably loved it anyway, I liked just being in the pub, just having a little Pepsi or a little Diet Coke, and just watching a match with my cousin.
Which player do you think deserves a statue this season, and where would you get it put?
Virgil van Dijk, since he's been at Liverpool, or Alisson, since he obviously Mo's Mo, but without Van Dijk or Alisson in goal, I reckon they've made our team and won us what we've won. Obviously, goals and everything's... It is what it is. You've got to score to win games. But all at the front, from mid onwards, they're all like together. At the back is Van Dijk and Alisson. So, yeah, Alisson or Van Dijk, I reckon. And I would put it probably... somewhere in the ground, somewhere around the stadium probably, or right outside the gates to the left by the wall, like in the middle of a gate outside the ground, facing the bus stop.
Get you proper picture.
If anyone knows, there's a bus stop facing the ground, and there's in between the two gates that you walk in to get into the ground premises, not into the ground, just the out bit of the ground where the gates are. There's a wall with railings on, just probably in between there, just in front of the stadium, and it'll be about it. Van Dijk or Alisson.
Kind of pairs with the last one. Who would be your player of your season, and who's kind of your unsung hero of the season?
Player of the season, I would go for... Szoboszlai come into the season good at the end, but I would probably say McAllister. Oh no. Gravenberch is 21 years of age. What a guy. If he leaves Liverpool, so at the start of the season, I swear down on anyone's life in my family now, yeah. At the start of the season, within 2 games in, the first 2 games of the season, or a couple of games into the season, and we was like second, third, or whatever, Gravenberch, no one hardly spoke about him, and I said, I swear to God, he's going to win us the league this season. And he drifted off in the middle of the season because he had played that many minutes. But Gravenberch is an unbelievable player, and I reckon he'll win the Ballon d'Or. within the next 5 years, guaranteed. Mark my words. Gravenberch is at 21 years of age, 22 years of age, and he's unbelievable.
Which Liverpool player do you think make the best boxer?
I would say Curtis Jones, but no, you'll get ironed out. And Andy Robbo, who's a no? Tell a lie. Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez will punch your heads off. Did you see him out fighting in the crowd? He just ran up to He ran up the stadium and just started having straightness. Darwin Núñez. If Darwin Núñez ever watches this, if you want to come down to Golden Gloves, mate, yeah, I'll even tie your hair back for you if you want. Come down Golden Gloves and we'll have a little spar. I won't hit you too hard, but you probably do me in but yeah, come down Golden Gloves and it'll be a bell today. I'll tell you that.
Putting Golden Gloves and kind of football together, if you had to make a five-a-side with a Golden Gloves team, where would you put people?
Akeem up front. So I want 6-a-side, 5-a-side.
You can do 6-5, 5-a-side kind of.
So Akeem up front, Josh and Shaq behind Akeem, me behind them in the goal, Charlotte in goal, probably. Yeah, just because I'll be the sweeper then. Because obviously I'm the better football player out of us all. I've never seen Akeem play, to be honest, but I'm probably the best I'm an unbelievable footballer. Everyone says it, by the way. I'm not just saying it, but anyone who I go to, 5-a-side, 6-a-side, they go, you're a very good footballer. And everyone says, yeah, without blowing smoke up my arse, that's one thing I'm confident about. If you put me on a football pitch, I'll fit in. But Akeem, Shaq and Josh, me behind them, protecting Charlotte in goal. That's me. 5-a-side, yeah.
And then I asked this who as well, would you rather fight at Anfield or fight at Wembley? Because have all had the same reaction.
Nah, mine's Anfield. I'm just laughing at something. When's this getting out?
Going up this week.
This week? Nah. So, Anfield, I would, yeah.
What was your thought process then? You need to tell us.
Nothing.
No.
Are you cutting this?
I can cut it if you want, but I'm curious.
Nah. A fight at Anfield, therefore.
Fight at Anfield?
Yeah. I will. If there's ever a card in Anfield, yeah, I'll fight at Anfield.
And then, before I let you go, if you had to sum up kind of your performance that we can expect from you on Saturday night, how would you sum it up in a couple of words?
Clinical. Good performance. A massive improvement from my last one, if you watched my last one. And yeah, I win. Could be a knockout. I'll tell you that on the night, see how I feel. But Carl Sampson in fighting, he's a good lad, so yeah, a good win, a good performance, 100%.
Oh, well, it's been amazing chatting to you. Can't wait to see you box on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you.